Big ass, how I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video.
What's goody, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me on this daggone break room, y'all. Hey, everybody. What's good? What's poppin'? I hope all of y'all are feeling good and doing great. What you say, Maja? Girl. I know I've been absent for a few days, y'all. Baby, we in Q4. You heard me? Child, we in Q4. And so honey, she work hard for money. So hard for it, honey. She work hard for money, so you better treat her right. Okay, girl. Now, don't misunderstand, TMR. I work hard for y'all too. Okay, girl. We're not gonna talk about the past. We're gonna stick with the future. And TMR is here now. All right, girl. Well, tell your mother I said happy birthday. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh, goodness, I'm sorry. That is so sweet, Miss Jones. That is so sweet of you, baby. Happy heavenly birthday to your mom. Hey, Miss Pearl. Hey, DBO. Hey, Trees. Mama Twizz's woo, honey. Up in here. Said, been waiting, girl. Mama Twizz said, girl, we been waiting over here. Yes, I'm so sorry, y'all. I just been so busy. Y'all just don't understand how busy I am. And when I get off, y'all, I'm tired. Okay, boss, I'm tired. All right? I am tired. But, honey, I am never extremely tired to clock in with the break room. Okay? Y'all make sure y'all clock in right now as we speak. Make sure y'all clock in. So, y'all, we got Olivia, Jasmine, and we got ALICIA Andrews in the break room. Now, ALICIA Andrews obviously has never been in the break room. If y'all do not know, ALICIA Andrews is the young girl on trial for the Julio Fulio murder. Okay, and y'all know I like watching law and crime, and there are some other YouTubers on here that are keeping up with this trial. But she is the first to be trialed. I believe, was it 5 people? One of them being her boyfriend, who allegedly conspired and murdered Julio Fulio, which was a young rapper out of, where was he? Was he from Jacksonville? I believe Jacksonville, Florida. Rival gang activity with Young and Ace, and I think the name of their crew was ATK, and I don't really remember what they said Julio Fulio and them were a part of. But she was along for the ride, allegedly, for conspiring to murder Julio Fulio. And I just want y'all to take a moment and look at this girl. She look like a little kid. She look like she's about 12 years old, don't she? Don't she look like she's about 12? And this girl is, I believe, 21, 22 years old. She's in her very early 20s. And at the time of her and her boyfriend's arrest, she was a few months pregnant. So she's been in jail since last year. And she ended up, Julio Fulio lost his life. It was June of last year. I don't remember the exact date. I believe it was on his birthday. And she's been locked up pretty much ever since. And she had her baby in jail. And this girl she's sitting there as the defense team, which I must add is doing a very horrible job at defending her. She's just sitting like she's sitting in class and she listening to the biology teacher. And she just looks like she's sitting in class like, dang, I sure can't wait till the bell rings so I can leave and go to my next class. You know, that's the look she gives to me. I'm just thinking to myself, sis, ma'am, Miss Alicia, ma'am, hello, ma'am. You are fighting for your life, ma'am. You are a mommy of a baby that you didn't even get to bond with. Because I'm pretty sure as soon as that baby was born, they snatched it straight up out your arms and on into the arms of either DCF or a family member. Baby, she's sitting there like she ain't got a care in the world. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it's giving sis on the spectrum. Because now I'm not saying that she's supposed to be sitting there hysterical, okay? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that she needs to be sitting there screaming and hollering and whooping and crying and carrying on. I'm not saying that. But sis just sitting there like she is extremely bored. And does she not understand that it's not looking good for her? You went to Julio's mom's school. My prayers go out to her. Yes, that's what I heard. I heard Florida do not pray. And you know what? All of this following up behind some ninja. That's what all this boils down to. Because is she a gang member? I don't think so. I don't think sis got jumped in. But what she was or was for her ninja. Okay? She one of those for my man. Y'all remember the episode For My Man? She one of those. And it's so unfortunate because this girl was following behind this ninja. Not understand. I don't know. Did she understand? Did she not understand the severity of what was going on? Especially once she found out she was pregnant. That's what I heard, Miss Dreams, that they do not play in Florida. And although she did not pull the trigger, she might as well have, because she's going to get the same outcome as the person who did. It's her saying that they was going there on a some type of romantic weekend when the weekend was full of allegedly rage and hatred for your ops. So I just, baby, I feel so bad for this girl. You are 20-something years old, early 20s. Her life potentially can be ruined. Meaning going to prison for the rest of your life and have a child out here that is going to be motherless and fatherless. You know, it's so unfortunate. And then it makes you think, is she thinking about that? Even if your child is with a family member and you feel like, oh, my baby with my mama or my auntie and them or my dad, and it's nothing like being with you. It's nothing like being with you. And then this guy that she was riding for is in jail facing the same consequences she could potentially be faced with. She did not care in that interrogation room, baby. I would have been talking loud to be out with me and my baby. Exactly. But even in that interrogation room, sis was still riding for her ninja. Yeah, that judge is not playing. The judge feels like all of this is very ridiculous. Like, y'all, I don't know if it's a trend or what is going on, but so many young folks, youth, young women, young men, literally throwing their lives away, getting football jersey numbers to spend in jail for nothing. She is sitting on trial for the hatred of a man that she never even met in person. It wasn't your beef, sis. It was somebody else's beef. It really wasn't your man's beef. It was somebody's talk. Baby, when I tell you this stuff is so insane to me, and I'm just thinking to myself, girl, you should be trying to figure to go to the club, what trip you want to take, not sitting in here fighting for your life. And she just sitting there like, like she ain't got a care in the world. 22 and life over. And I like I said, it's given that she looks like she on the spectrum or something, because like she literally has no emotion. None whatsoever. It almost seems like she's sitting in on trial and she don't understand nothing that's being said. And even while she's on trial, her defense team is talking to her. It's her laughing and joke and laughing at things they're saying. She busting out with laugh. At the beginning of the trial, the first day of trial, baby, they was primping her with makeup. They getting her dog. I'm thinking to myself, is this a show? Or are we fighting for our lives? I mean, girl, this is not a reality TV show. This is your real entire life, ma'am. I'm going to show you guys a quick snippet of what is going on in this courthouse. Hold on here.
Limited. He didn't know as he was out with friends celebrating his birthday that he was being watched, that he was being followed. He was being stalked and observed by a group of killers, a group of conspirators. As Charles Jones sat there in the front passenger seat of his Dodge Charger, their plan came perfectly together, caught completely, entirely off guard, completely blindsided. A Glock 9mm handgun was being utilized by one of these conspirators, a handgun that wasn't just a semi-automatic handgun. It had been converted to a fully automatic hand cannon. This defendant, ALICIA Andrews, was right there, driving right next to that Dodge Charger in the seconds before this murder happened. Charles Jones belonged to and was affiliated with a group known as 6 Block. He was a member of that organization. 2 other gangs in Jacksonville, ATK and 1200, were affiliated gangs. They despise 6 Block. A member of ATK, a man by the name of Tilly, was shot and killed at a high school football game. This shooting of Charles Jones was clearly retaliation, but Charles Jones was not the shooter of Tilly. But that didn't matter.
On the weekend, Charles Jones was killed. ALICIA Andrews was on a weekend trip with her boyfriend. ALICIA Andrews is not in a gang. With the exception of her boyfriend, ALICIA Andrews did not know any of those men in that group, and none of those men in that group knew ALICIA Andrews. As a matter of fact, if there was some conspiracy, ALICIA Andrews was not in the loop because she was not in the group. You would not find DNA, fingerprints, no physical evidence whatsoever linking ALICIA Andrews to this case.
Now, let me just say something real quick. Was she the one with the pow in her hand? Absolutely not. No, she didn't have the pow in her hand. But do you mean to tell me she spent the whole weekend with a bunch of ninjas? Not just your boo thing, but other ninjas, his partners. And not at one time did you not hear the conversations? You seen your man texting somebody, you kind of look over his shoulder and see who he texts and what he. Now again, you're supposed to be on a romantic trip, romantic weekend trip to Tampa. Not one time did you who you talking to? What they stayed at an Airbnb, ninjas coming in and out all day long, and not one time you being this guy's woman question. If this supposed to be romantic between me and you, why are your partners here in the Airbnb with us? So I'm just, you see what I'm saying? Like, once again, understanding that you love this guy, I'm just going to assume she loved him, right? Understanding that, okay? But you not thinking that something could happen that obviously did happen that now has you in jail and possibly facing the rest of your life in prison. At any moment that didn't trigger in your head, let me get the hell up out of here. Now, even if you said, hey, if that's what you gonna do, oh, okay then, but book me a room at the damn Super 8. Book me a room down there at the Westin Inn. You can stay at the Airbnb with your homeboys and pick me up when you done. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what didn't make, but again, and that's not saying, well, TMR, you're older. You're thinking more logical. Baby, when I tell you the fear of getting in trouble, it just makes it makes my head spin. You hear me? There is no way. First and foremost, I wouldn't want to be around you and all your homeboys. That's number one. Okay? I would feel some type of way. I'm like, sis, you were literally the only chick there. Now, I'm just going to assume that the rest of those men got women. I'm just this shit. Even if they didn't have one woman, they had a couple of little hoes that they messed with. You notice what? None of they hoes there, just her. It's sad. They follow this every move that we can. But TMR, to be honest, she hated his ass. She wanted him gone. Apparently, allegedly, Anisha. But that's what I'm saying. Fueling hatred for something that don't got nothing to do with you, really. It almost seemed like she was hating him because her man did. So it's like they twinning. You know how they say that's my twin in them? Like she was twinning with the man. The anger he got for the boy, she basically inherited, in my opinion. So I don't know. I just seeing those boys up there on trial. I mean, that's your business. You said scroll up, read Anisha's previous post. Which boy came to your house so many times, Anisha? Alicia's boyfriend? Oh, Anisha, you and your daughter know him? Know who? Yeah, she took loving him too far. He wanted him gone. I knew Fulio, and you know I'm from a lot. Oh, are you Anisha? I didn't know that. Okay. Exactly, Portia. A man that likes you at the very least wouldn't even let you be around no mess like that. Oh, you know Fulio. Oh, okay. You know, like I said, these young boys dying at a very alarming rate. So young, it's sad to see. It's really is that where you live, Anisha, in Jacksonville? I'm since I ain't trying to put you out there on Front Street, like don't put your address in the chat. Okay, bro. I mean, I just don't understand like how this young lady literally threw caution to the wind. I just don't understand it. And she's not the only one. It's a whole bunch of them out there like that, running behind their men. Just running up behind their man because they trying to be down with their man when he probably sleeping with you and two or three others. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Why would her baby daddy put her and that child in a urder? Exactly. Like, this girl was carrying with child. Even if they didn't know, it's the simple fact it's your woman. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. Somebody got to live to tell the story. So if you don't do nothing but put her up real safe somewhere, so she could be the one to tell the story. Somebody got to go put money on your books. How she gonna put money on your books? And she can't accept she cannot accept your jail phone calls, and she in the claim too. No self-worth at all. So instead of her sitting around planning her child's first 1 year birthday, sis trying to figure out if she's gonna be in prison for the rest of her damn life. It's like, sis, has that sunk in yet? But I guarantee you, even if, God forbid if she gets found guilty, even if it don't sink in the day they say guilty, if that is what they say to her, I guarantee you in a couple of years, sis gonna be somewhere sick as a dog. Especially as her child starts growing, getting older, and you're not there to have those memorable moments with your child. I just don't get it. Young ladies, they need to pick wiser, do wiser. Build up your self-esteem, girl. You worth more than a man that wants you involved in a murder. Okay? You worth more than that. A man that wants you involved in some shenanigans, baby, that's not the man for you. Period. You said, and find him, you said, yeah, he lived that life and he didn't have to, and that's how they caught him last time he was riding by himself and I happened to hear it at this OTP with him, my daughter, and I had to tell her to, and finally they had out of his car and he drove himself to the hospital. Oh, baby. She does seem very like I say, it's almost giving sis might be on the spectrum. Cause unless you just straight gangster or real super simple, ain't no way in the world I'd have been a part of anything like that. And I'm talking, I'm not even talking because I'm 53, baby. I could have been 20 when I was 23. And trust me, I didn't have my fair share of YNs back in the day. Way back in the day, y'all. Baby. They couldn't get me to jaywalk. You know what I mean? I'd be like, what you want me to jaywalk? Oh no. Okay. Yeah, only 22. You said don't nobody want to come to your house. They go wish they stayed home, but I stay in Jack's, Florida. Okay, Anisha, girl. A mess. You hear me? It's just a mess. I don't know. My heart breaks for that young lady. Cause she gonna F around and find out. Unfortunately for her. Because like I said, it's not sounding good for her. It's just not. And her defense team is horrible. They need to go back to law school because it's horrible. Exactly, Pearl. Exactly. Child, please. All right, y'all. Let's move on, honey. Let's move on. So now we're gonna skedaddle on over here to Jasmine, y'all. We haven't been over to Jasmine in a month of Sundays. Baby, it's been so long. Hell, I damn near forgot how to get to the channel. Baby, I almost forgot how to get to the channel. I said, wait, how you spell her name? Is it my Jasmine life? Or is it, oh, yeah, that's right. It's my Jazzy. Jazzy. Child, I forgot who the young lady was. Well, honey, y'all know what's going on right now. And this part is nothing to laugh about. With the government shutdown going on and November the 1st rapidly approaching, basically in 2 days, a lot of families, 42 million people could potentially be without food stamps. Now, over 24 states have sued the president about him not tapping into some type of reserve money for situations like this. And, all I keep thinking is we are by far the richest country in the world. We are by far the richest country in the world. Why is this a conversation for the news? I just want to know, why is this a conversation for the news? Well, Jasmine wanted to get up here and give her little 2 cents about the government shutdown. She said she ain't gonna be able to feed her damn family. I said, girl, when the government was open for business, you barely kept a refrigerator full of food, girl. Excuse me, y'all. She barely kept a refrigerator full of food. I said, girl, so how are you worried about not getting no food stamps? When you get them, you spend it on junk. I ain't never seen Jasmine do a meat haul. where she done bought straight meat, $300, $400 full of meat. She spent more money on processed food and cut up vegetables and energy drinks than anything else. It just don't make no sense. Yes, y'all, I took a sip of my coffee and damn near. But that's what happened, y'all, when you talk all day long and then jump on this live and talk all day long. That's why a lot of times, y'all, excuse me, I apologize. I talk all day at my job. So when I get off work, Tim, I'll be tired, y'all. I'll be tired, and I just don't want to talk anymore. But I had to get on here because I missed y'all, and I had been gone for a few days. I think they said the last video I put up was like 3-4 days ago. I said, let me get my tail back on this internet for y'all think TMI in the clank some damn where. Oh, Lord, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Okay, let's move on. So let's get on here on Jasmine. Now, y'all, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if y'all remember our last live, okay? I think we did discuss Jasmine a little bit. And I mentioned to you guys that how do we have videos of things that you're doing in a day? You said the bolo was coming. How do you have videos of things you're doing in a day and you say you work a job, but you never show that? Now, apparently, remember she told us around her birthday? Well, it was after her birthday when she came out with that video. Sis told us that she goes into the office once or twice a month or something to that nature, and she works at home. I think she said part-time. I said, well, what part of the time do you work there? Because with these videos, when you getting folks ready, ushering them out the door, it don't never look like you coming back getting ready to set up for your work at home position. I'm going to tell y'all something, and I said this before. I believe Jasmine got some type of low-income or subsidized housing situation. Because sis is extremely lax about bills. At first, I thought maybe she got her little boo thing over there helping her. No, because if you couldn't convey Chris, the father of your child, to help you, and Philip, only thing he helped himself to doing was other women birthing other kids. I said, now, I'm not going to say that she can never get no man or a woman or whomever she chooses to be with to come in there and help her. Well, she just don't seem like that type to me, okay? So I said, girl, what is you worried about government shutdown for when your refrigerator stays shut down over there? Just stay it. She got a man? You think she got a man over there, Maja? Tell me what video, because we gonna react to it, because I want to see. I hope she slip up one day and the camera fall and it goes straight on his face. So let's get into this video real quick. Hey, Miss V.
All right, I'm about to get ready. I'm gonna head to the gym. Y'all, I hate whenever I feel like this. Like I have no energy and it's driving me crazy, but push through, even when you don't have it. All right, so I just left the gym. I did me a good 2 miles. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with my watch, but it's not registering and it's irritating me. Like it's not registering all my steps and it's kind of annoying. But I'm about to actually head to Metro because Kaylin phone broke with the case on it. It broke with the screen protector. The screen protector didn't break, but the phone broke. Stupid, right? But I'm about to see if she have an upgrade and see if I can get her another phone.
Wait, hold on, Maja. You believe that she got a man because you said the man was holding the camera. Now, hold on. Wait a minute. Pause. Pause. Now, I am not against somebody coming over there feeling on her booty if that's what she needs and that's what she wants. But how is it that we get a man and we allegedly or apparently got some type of subsidized housing situation over there? But when you was in the thick of things paying full rent, child, we didn't see nothing. It wasn't nobody. You was over there cutting your own damn grass. But now you got some type of assistance with your rent and allegedly there's a man in the building? I said, oh, Lord, not another Chris 2.0.
She was crying last night, but I let her use my other phone for the time being. But I'm about to head over there and see what I can get and then head to the house because I need to shower. Okay, so I just took a shower. I went to Metro to see about the phone situation and they was like $300 for an upgrade. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So we're gonna figure something out, whether she's an upgrade or we just fix the phone for right now. But baby, like, these kids didn't take care of it. I mean, I can't even get mad at her, like I said, because she had the case on, she had the screen protector.
Wait, hold on. Only said there was Old Spice on the bathroom counter unless Jazz using Old Spice. Wait, hold on. Who using, what man she over there dealing with using Old Spice? Now, I'm sorry. I don't know too many older men using Old Spice. What young man is using Old Spice? Okay. All right, Maji, thank you. I think this is the video right here. She put all, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe she putting Old Spice on the children. Because, child, what YN is wearing Old Spice? No, really, y'all. I mean, I could probably see Axe, but Old Spice? Mm-mm.
Shit, everything possible on there. Can't get mad. And I forgot to tell y'all, the other day, we was in the school line picking up Kaylin, and this man was so mad, and you really can't move. Once you're in the line, however you're in the line, you can't move into that bell ring, right? This man got so mad, he got out of his car and was banging on this lady's windshield, and cracked her windshield, cracked her back window. She recorded him. It was like right in front of us, called the cops, everything. I was like, dang, just imagine, like, your kids coming out thinking they're getting picked up and your dad's gonna go to jail. Like, that shit.
Jasmine do not have the finesse for an OG Pearl. I'm sorry. Jasmine can't even finesse the young ones. You think she got finesse for the old ones? That ain't her.
It was so crazy. I swear, people in their road rage is crazy. But the meat is still a little frozen, so I'm gonna drop it in some hot water. I should do that this morning. It is 11:52. I need to get some editing done. And then, yeah, I need to also plan out some meals, y'all, with this government shutdown. We're gonna get our food stamps next month. I'm thinking about I might go to the grocery store and just buy a whole bulk of meat with the little bit I have left, so that we can at least have the main course. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, pause. What man do she got and she's still hollering food stamps in videos? That ninja must don't give a damn about her, because you couldn't be my woman hollering about food stamps on the internet. Now, Chris, he didn't give a damn. Hell, he was over there calling her fam. So he didn't care. Chris felt like he was living with his cousin. Okay? I'm just saying, what man she with hollering? Now, I'm not saying he won't let her spend the food stamps at the grocery store. I'm not saying he ain't gonna do that. But, you're not gonna be all on the internet talking about food stamp. The child, what man? Oh, Lord. But again, y'all, we've seen the last two, Philip and Chris. So, yeah, I guess there's one out there.
Also, if y'all didn't know, Walmart is doing a $40 Thanksgiving meal. Just a little note for the ones that, are not getting benefits. You got $40, use that to get your Thanksgiving meal, okay? And get you a full meal. All the food pantries are starting to stock back up, trying to get things enrolled. Listen, food is expensive these days.
Girl, where is the rug? I want to know. Like, I admire the fact that you got rid of those yellow curtains and you got black ones up now. Okay, girl. Okay, progression. But where are the rugs? Where? Girl, you can go to Burlington and get a rug for $12. They're not expensive. Something going on, y'all, because if y'all notice, we don't hear about DoorDashing anymore. Okay, we don't hear nothing more about DoorDash, and so something going on over there. It's either a man or she got help with this rent, meaning subsidized housing. It's one of the two.
I don't care what anybody says. So I finished editing. I'm actually about to put these snacks inside of this container because we ran out of them. I'm just putting them in as we run out so that they're not tempted to go in and grab a whole bunch at the same time. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick.
And then for all we know, Jasmine could have went and bought the Old Spice just for the videos.
I don't know, I might change clothes because I don't want to wear this too, just in case I have to go pick them up and get out the car. I don't want to wear this, but I swear. And I'm gonna check on the chicken and see if it's thawed out a little bit more.
Don't do that. Okay, so hold on. Let me get past this good shit.
Dinner is literally almost done, and then once I did change clothes, so I'm comfortable. Once it's done, well, the chicken, I'm gonna take it out, put it, put it up so they can stay juicy and good for the kids for when they get out of practice. I feel like I'm just all over the place today. Like I feel like I'm ripping and running and doing all kind of stuff. Okay, mom life to the fullest. But yeah, almost done, and I'm gonna take it out so that they can have dinner ready for them for after practice. I freaking hate my hair. Oh my god, like I really hate it. I think I braid it back up.
We do too, girl.
I might braid it. I don't know, I just get tired of it.
Her food do not be looking appetizing. I'm sorry.
That's the fuck off. Child, I just dropped my kids off a little while ago, and I have so much stuff. I have to clean my house. I need to cook me some breakfast or something. And I'm not gonna lie, I need to give me some vitamins because I feel like my energy is just not there. Like I just have no energy. I'm tired as fuck. Need me some vitamins ASAP. But I think I'm gonna make me avocado toast. Yeah, I'm gonna just make that for me for breakfast. But yeah, good morning, y'all. Welcome to the vlog. Let's go ahead. I have so much. I have to do laundry too. I have to do the kids' laundry and dishes because.
If y'all notice, she ain't said nothing about I gotta log in for work at 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. She mentioning everything that she always has done, but nothing about working.
Dishes is just everywhere. All right, so this is the bread that I'm using. It's a keto-friendly bread. I'm just toasted up on. I had to clean. It's so messy in here.
So I just got a quick question. I understand you on a diet or whatever you got going on over there, and you're expressing that you're broke. Who's buying keto bread and they broke? Y'all, this bread is very expensive. You broke? Who's spending money on keto bread? You're talking about government shutdown, but you spending the last government food stamps that you got in October on keto bread. That's like $6, $7. That ish is expensive. Well, maybe not $7. It's probably about $5 to $6. What's the point of a keto bread if you're guzzling sugary coffee every day? Girl, you can't tell this lady nothing. That's why she yo-yos back and forth with her diet.
Here's my 2 eggs and my avocado spread. But I'm gonna toast this up on here real quick. I just got this bread.
Yay!
And look at it. Guess how I'm gonna be using that.
Wait, now hold on. Now hold on. Now wait, hold on. Now you just bought the $7 bread and it's molded already. See, that's why you should just went on and got you some wheat bread. Whatever store which HEB, whatever brand they got for what do you call that? Generic brand. Okay? You done went spend $7 and was able to use 2 damn slices. Oh Lord.
Yep. Plain white bread for the go.
So you bought plain white bread and keto bread? She spent $10 on 2 loaves of bread. Think about it, y'all. $10 on 2 loaves. And I'm going to be honest with you. That type of keto bread, you would need to keep that in the refrigerator. At this point, especially if you're warming the bread up. I know some people don't like cold bread. But for her who's toasting it anyway, why not leave it in the refrigerator? You're going to toast it anyway. Oh, my goodness. This girl knew. Right, Nina? What is she doing with the egg?
All right, y'all. My avocado toast, egg toast is now complete. Eat me some breakfast and then, yeah, get to cleaning. making a mess with the toothpaste, but everything's clean, thank God. I have to go get groceries around 1 something, just a little bit of something just to last me, but yeah, cleaned up everything. It was stuff everywhere, y'all. I said when the kids are here, they keep me on my feet, but you know, it's still memories that I get to share with them. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, make my bed, make the kids' beds, back up, pick up in that room over there because it's everything everywhere, and get stuff together. All right, go ahead, put this in. All right, so I'm getting my groceries. With this whole government shutdown shit, it's just crazy, like how everything is happening, and I'm literally getting the last of like my food stamps, and I used it on mostly meat. I didn't have a lot left because I've been feeding the kids. Of course, I have to still feed them every day, but
what you mean you didn't have a lot left because you've been feeding the kids? Well, who else would you be feeding with their food stamps? See, she used to Chris taking the food stamps, buying $300 worth of meat so he can grill every day. It's her saying, I've been feeding the kids. I ain't have much left, you know, because I've been using the food stamps, you know, for the people it's intended for. Like, what the hell did that mean? You don't got much food stamps because you're spending it to buy food to feed y'all. And y'all can be whoever. Oh, boy.
I'm just using the rest on a little bit of meat meat pretty much that I needed. And
why do you need so much meat, Jasmine? You don't even cook like that. You cook like that when you're filming a video. Trust and believe, when you're not filming a video, them kids is eating turkey or ham or bologna sandwiches. Cut it out.
I might have to just DoorDash for a little bit in order to get more stuff. Like,
you might have to DoorDash, or do you have to DoorDash? It's you saying that you got to go DoorDash to get more food, but you're spending $7 on a loaf of keto bread that you barely even got to use because it molded on you as quick as you bought it.
And that's totally fine with me. I'm gonna just have to do what I have to do. All right, y'all, this is my last little $40 before, of course, our little government shutdown. Like, this is the last of my food stamps. I use the rest of it on what I...
Here's the thing, Jasmine. How long are we going to keep talking about food stamps in every freaking video? You would have thought after all these years of you being on social media, even if you didn't become quote unquote rich, you would have thought by now you would at least figured out a way so you could live comfortably with minimal assistance from the government. Especially somebody like you who has basically created a way to make money without even leaving your home. A lot of the women and men who are talking about, you know, what it's going to feel like not being able to get food because they aren't getting their food stamps on Saturday, more than likely, majority of those people are not content creators. Those are people who have to get up and go to work, or some people who can't go to work because they're disabled. We're talking about a woman that makes money literally in her sleep. And when I say this is when she sleeps and her videos are on the internet, she's making money every time somebody click on it. So why are you talking about the government shutdown? Let's be honest. Once you heard about the government shutdown, it'd have been 2 videos up a day. I'd have had 2 videos on my jazz, born or not. Somebody gonna click on them. I'd have had 2 videos on my jazzy life. I'd have went live on my jazzed up life or put a video up there. Baby, I'd have figured something out. You hear me? But there are many people who are expressing the hardship that they are going to experience by not getting their food stamps. They're not content creators. They more than likely, the majority of those people have not figured out additional ways to make money.
I could get, like I said, I might just have to DoorDash in order to get the rest of my stuff, get stuff for, you know, the house and everything. You ready to color? All right, so Legends at home. He's about to color. Child, this is only got 3 colors in here.
I want this.
Funny.
I agree, say cheese. That's
Oh,
same
he about to
time.
color his pumpkin for school.
No fit.
Okay.
How does it fit?
Just color whatever. You color your pumpkin.
On the ground.
Okay. Oh, you dropped one?
Yep.
Okay, let me see. Oh, the blue. You color. I'm about to go start on the food.
Right, Miss Tia.
Green. It's green.
He knows what colors goes where. He's like, where's the green? Where's the green? Hold on. All right, y'all. I found some colors. They were really his sister's. Look, we ain't gonna tell her, but he about to color his project for school. Hurry up and color, okay? Okay. Fold the paper.
I do my ugly.
That's not, okay, you want me to do it? You're not making it ugly.
No, Jasmine, you shouldn't have did it. You probably should have showed him how to hold his crayon correctly. That's what you should have done. All this time, this boy been sitting at the house with you. He doesn't know how to hold a crayon correctly. All this free time you have had.
I hate colors.
I want a rainbow pumpkin. I want a rainbow pumpkin, Mommy.
A rainbow pumpkin.
Yeah.
You can do it. You got it.
I want a rainbow pumpkin.
Okay, well here, we'll go with the next color. Want to do blue?
Yep. Rainbow pumpkin.
I don't even know what order the rainbow goes in, but we're just gonna go in our
This whole
blue.
Blue.
Put your
segment
hands.
of him coloring on the paper as if that's something somebody, baby, I don't get it.
Yep, eat your dinner. Okay, so Legend's in bed now. It is 6:37. He's using there watching his tablet for right now. It's kind of early. I just finished cleaning up the kitchen, putting the food up. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up there, girl, because it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And
Jasmine, girl, you should have ended the vlog when it started, ma'am. I'm sorry. I know disrespect, but okay. It is what it is at this point. At bed at 6 o'clock. Yeah, woo, honey, why not? She used to put the rest of them kids, she put the twins to bed. It was 4:30. They would be coming home from school and taking baths, getting ready for bed. Child, the sun would be up, bright as it want to be. And honey, she was getting them kids ready for bed. It'd be 4:30, 5 o'clock. So if twins had to go to bed at 4:30, 5 o'clock, don't let your tail on up in there too. He going on up in there too. Pretty Stoner. Lord, she doing Head Start homework for him. Imagine grade school, baby. A mess. You know what I mean? He would have colored it. Even if he would have colored it wrong, you let him color it. He got to learn somehow. No matter how much she fake love on him, I won't forget them twins being locked in that room, baby. Never. You hear me? We will never forget that. Child, we was all traumatized by how them twins was treated when they was hit around his age and younger. Whew, Lord. Jazz, I worked a full-time job and gig job to make ends meet. I still do what I have to do, honey. You may have to clock in and get off the clock. And again, also, she could look into medical courier. The pay is good. Jasmine's going to look into what she's looking into, the camera and YouTube. Okay, that's what Jasmine's going to look into. She's going to look into the lens of her camera. She ain't looking into nothing else. We are not going to make this lady do no more than what she wants to do, because let's be honest, that's her life. It ain't ours. Okay, girl? I'm just saying, it ain't our life. It ain't our life. So we're not worried about it. But it's her over there hollering about the government shutdown, and girl, her refrigerator been shut down since it's been open. She act like she's the type of woman that goes and buys $500 worth of food, good food that's going to stick to your bones around there. Baby, you don't do none of that, okay? None of that. And let's be honest again. If the government shutdown is going to affect her food stamp capabilities, okay, girl, you got YouTube, you got DoorDash, and girl, you got 2 damn baby daddies. Baby, let it do what it do. Okay, girl? I'm just saying. I don't know what y'all think, but that's what I think.
Oh, Lord. Okay, y'all. Wonder why she stopped cooking them neck bones. I don't know, baby. Them kids probably told her they sick of it. They probably told her ass, if you put another neck bone in that pot, we gonna crack your neck bone. That's what them kids told her. They said, put another neck bone in that pot, Jasmine, and we gonna crack your neck bone. And Jasmine said, ooh, it's 5 against, it's 4. Well, how many kids she got? 5. It's 5 against 1. Let me go on and mind my business. And she kept them neck bones in the stove where they belong. Child, you cooking neck bones when you need to be buying pork chops, chicken, and some fish. Okay? Hell, do you eat fish? I don't even think I've seen a girl fry fish. Do she fry fish? Jasmine, do you eat catfish? Perch? Hell, do you do tilapia? I ain't never even seen her buy that type of stuff. Just last week she was boasting about no stress from bills and the government was shut down then as well. She didn't care until she directly affected. Girl, we not worried about Jasmine and the government shutdown. Now she the one we not worried about. You know why? I just told y'all why. She got social media. She got 2 baby daddies. And she got her grandmammy. Whenever she times is hard, she'll go over there and get a couple dollars. Even if she got to go over there and clean up for the lady, she get a couple dollars out of her. I'm pretty sure her mama ain't gonna let her and them children go to starve. Okay? And what else she got? Well, I don't know. No, DoorDash. Okay? But you got, and y'all say she got a man. So what she worried about? She just worried about nothing. You got somebody over there tapping on your tail. Oh, well, yeah, okay, you all right then. For her. I'm talking about her. Okay? You thought she was working at the office next level. She said she was going in the office 2 days. Maybe she got her ass fired. She didn't want to work anyway. Maybe Jasmine worked long enough to see if she can get unemployment. Y'all, let's move. Oh, honey, let's move. Oh. Okay, y'all. So now we're gonna get into Olivia. Oh Lord, y'all. Are we still having this conversation? I'm asking for a friend. Okay. Are we still having the same black-white conversation? No, really, y'all. I'm asking all my sis in the chat. All my sis in the chat that are either very light-skinned or if you are of mixed race, be it white, black, black, Hispanic, black and white, whatever. Do y'all have this problem? Because Olivia seems to, I don't know what it is. She said the black women don't like her. Why is she the only mixed girl that's having all these issues? I'm asking y'all because obviously I'm not mixed, okay? But throughout the years, I've had girlfriends who are mixed. And I've never heard this conversation from them. That's you, Tamri. Tamri, do you have that problem of the black women that you're around not liking you because you're mixed? I'm being honest, sis. Do you have that issue? Because Olivia's been singing this song for years. It's like, sis, at this point, get over it. Proud Mama Josh says, I'm a light-skinned black woman, and I've never felt like I was better than my dark-skinned sisters. Okay. Terry said, I don't have the problem at all, but I was raised with strong identity and understanding. Button says, nope, never light-skinned mixed girly over here. Hey, LaToy. With love said, Timar, I think people don't like her as a person. She just not like able. Not like able. Maya said, girl, half America damn near mixed. Nobody cares. Move on. Maya says, girl, go find you something to do. Go find something safe to do over there. Now, y'all, where is Joey? Because I'm going to be honest with y'all. She really does look like a trans say cheese. I'll leave it to you to I'll leave it to you to say the darndest thing, sis. Where's Joey, y'all? Give me now. I know I am the one to do the reactions, but y'all, I'm sorry. I have not watched this lady in a while. Is Joey still there? Or is he gone? Did he bond with his daughter? Cause what's going on? Cause sis in the car by herself. Where he at? But exactly, Toy. It's 2025. Why are we still talking about this? Is this now? Apparently, she was on TikTok and she was on a panel, right? Because I got this from her conversation in this video, and I guess it was some type of conversation about mixed women, or it was about her. I don't follow Olivia on TikTok. Again, y'all, I'm going based off what she said. TMR, they got Stella on TikTok dragging her. The people that made her, they profile pic. What? Joey gone either the wind. Oh, Joey gone in the wind. Live rage base for attention over there. Well, you know what? That's what Peach McIntyre used to do. Well, I don't, because she got banned off of TikTok, so I don't know. I just don't understand why we're still having this conversation. It's almost like, sis, are you okay? Which we know the answer is no, you're not. He had to go home for a funeral. Who died? Somebody, was it an immediate family member, or was it somebody he was, locked up with in a joint? Because what's more important, bonding with your daughter that you've never freaking seen before? Or unless it's your mama, your daddy, your children, grandma, grandpa. What's more important than bonding with your daughter that you ain't seen in 2 damn years? You said Peach over there calling Wood other kids mistakes. It's a mess chat. Oh, really? Let's be honest, y'all. Peach is a mistake. I'm sorry. I don't care for that lady at all. At all. All right, so y'all, let's get into Liv's conversation real quick.
Y'all let me know. Yes, baby, I'm back. Ooh, okay.
I'm with you, Newton. I agree.
I wanted to try something at Taco Bell, but honestly, that shit. Oh, they have a
he left KY?
tropical cafe out here. I didn't even know that. I don't want to go to Taco Bell because that just sounds like a damn headache. I mean, not headache, stomach ache. So we're not going there. Anyway,
Evie. No, I didn't. Child Wood is not going anywhere but to the corner store to get him something to drink and back to that house to watch them kids. Wood is not going anywhere. He doesn't have to. He can do whatever he wants to do, and Peach is still going to take care of him. Would you leave if you was Wood?
he loves. Damn, I should have went.
Y'all say Joey not coming back? Oh, you like the jacket?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go right now.
Not Joey faked the death. Say, geez, stop it.
Come on, y'all. Let's go.
Why is her turning signal so loud? It sounds like a bomb over there. Tick tock, tick. It sounds like the car about to blow up. Why is her turning? Baby, that turning signal. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Damn, that car really wants you to turn left or right. Right, Wicked.
Yes, get the legs up.
Yes, it is, DBO. Why is that? Wait, hold on. Girl, at this point, turn that damn turn. Baby, that was irritate the hell out of me. You heard me? I mean, why is you so damn loud, turn this signal?
I'm about to go. Go, y'all. The hell is that guy screaming about?
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Y'all know another car. Did y'all hear what she turning the steering wheel? Oh, why you keep buying lemons, Liv?
How about panda? Should I eat some panda? Panda kind of sounds good, actually. I guess I'll go to panda since I'm right here.
Y'all, she back to going through the drive-thrus, eating out. Y'all can tell when Olivia's going through something. She used eating as her coping mechanism. She back to the drive-thrus, eating out, y'all.
Quick lunch break. All right. Anyway, let's go to Panda. Let's eat Panda Express.
Like
why not? Anyway,
not a 95
you guys, I just want to talk to you guys. I really came back live just to talk to you guys about a few things. We do have to get the likes up though. So, hey babes.
I haven't either, Miss TLD.
I wanted Panda today, honey walnut shrimp. Maybe later. Yes, girl, get it later. We're being big backs today. What am I doing?
With Love says she sounds like she landed.
I'm getting food. She said, "Oh,
you should get a
Panda,
job. I don't know,
Anisha." Y'all so funny. Y'all so damn funny. Anyway.
Is her transmission Zeta? Not Newport's and regret.
I got a message today when I was in the damn store just now. And I wish I could play it for y'all, but I can't. Some lady talking about...
Yes, Anisha, we will tomorrow.
I'll cash out me like you want to pay for my food right now, or... Right, okay. Anyway, some lady messaged me and she was asking me questions about last night's live. Let me tell you guys something. If you guys were not in my TikTok live yesterday, I 100% stand on everything I said. And like I said, I'm going to have more of those discussions when I feel like it. Not all the time, because it's very low vibrational and it attracts a lot of like weird ass people, and I don't like to converse with weird ass people normally. But a lady messaged me today, and I guess she's a...
Wait, she had an interview at Target, Tam Reed, and she didn't go to it? Go figure.
Reporter, I don't know. But she's talking to me, telling me that she's mad at me because I'm entertaining the idea that I have a problem with black women or dark-skinned women. I don't remember how she worded it. And I was like, I just thought to myself, listen, y'all, at some point, a person gets so sick of not even explaining themselves, just having, like, trying to get people to understand where they're coming from. You understand? And I don't know how long you guys been watching me. It's different for everybody. It's different for everybody. Whether you've been watching me a month, a year, a couple months, whatever the case may be. If you guys think something like that of me, like if you think the worst of the worst, please.
Let me tell you something, Olivia. People think that you need to stop having this conversation. That's what people think. After all these years, because for us over here in the break room, we've been watching you for about 6 or 7 years. And this has been a constant conversation every year. Like at this point, since you have nothing else to talk about, let me tell y'all something. Olivia enjoys her light skin. I don't care what she says or anybody else says. She feels like her light skin gets her through the door places. Y'all remember when we reacted a few weeks ago to her talking about she was calling around to see if who hired, and she said all she got to do is have an interview face to face and she'll get the job. Do y'all remember that? Why do you feel like you'll get the job face to face with no experience? Like you literally haven't worked consecutively in years. Versus somebody who lost their job maybe 6 months ago, who's been working nonstop pretty much their adult life. Why do you feel like you'll get the job over that person? You know why? Because Olivia feels like she'll go in there with her fair skin and batter eyelashes, and she'll instantly get the job because she thinks everybody thinks she's beautiful. So me personally, y'all, I don't get into Olivia and her rage baiting thing about dark skin, light skin. I don't get into. I never have, because I don't pay attention to that. Like Olivia's thought process is not enough to shake the table, in my opinion. I don't understand why people get so upset about her comments. I just don't. I don't understand why people do. Like, she doesn't matter. What she thinks about black women, meaning darker skinned black women, Olivia's not a person that's sitting at your table. She's not a person that's in your space. So why do you freaking care what she thinks? And let's be honest, as much as everybody has been vocal about her quote unquote colorism, has it changed her thought process? No, it hasn't. So why are people still so outraged? That's my question.
Do not watch my channel, okay? Do not watch my channel. Do not come to my channel. Do not, if you honestly think something so terrible of me, I don't understand why you would even watch me. I don't understand. I don't get it. If you really think that in your mind, something crazy about me, why would you continue to watch me? It makes no sense. And like I said, I'm not going to keep saying the same shit over and over and over. I get attacked on the daily for who I am, and you guys see it. People see it. People who watch me watch everything else, and you guys see how I get attacked on the daily, unprovoked. I don't fuck with people until they fuck with me, okay? Now, this dark skin bullshit, this shit is going to keep going. It's been going, it's going to keep going. And I'm going to speak on it when I feel like speaking on it. But seriously, if you guys really think that of me, don't watch me. For real. For real. Because that shit was irritating. Why?
Girl, we need to talk about this car. And when you turn that steering wheel, all that noise it makes. That's what we need to be talking about.
Why are you even messaging me, asking me anything? Did you watch the content? Did you watch the words that came out of my mouth? Did you hear what I said? No, you weren't paying attention. You just saw a title and my face, and now you're trying to question me about something. You're not a supporter, so get out of my messages. Please don't message me about no bullshit. I clearly tell you guys what it is. If you choose not to listen to me and you listen to everybody else about me, then go over there and stop coming over here. Plain and simple. Literally, you do. All these T pages. I'm like, all these people.
She needs a power steering. Did y'all hear when she just moved the steering wheel? She needs a power steering. Didn't she just get? Maybe she didn't get this car a month ago. It ain't even been 30 days, has it?
People should be sued for defamation.
Power steering is gone.
Yeah, there's really no point in even.
So wait a minute. So did she get the car and not take it to a mechanic to have put it up on the, what you call that? When you take the car and put it up on the diagnostic. She didn't go get a diagnostic. Who is spending cash money on a car and don't go? Do she think because she bought it from a car lot that is cool? Girl, these people get these cars from the auction. A lot of times, as long as the car makes it from the auction back to their lot, that's all they concerned with. It's up to you as the consumer to make sure your investment, which is your money into this car, is not wasted. Now, I understand buying a car cash and not having a car note. But what's the purpose of buying a car cash because you don't have a car note, but you're going to have to dump $4,000 in it 2 days after you get it? What's the point of that? That's pointless. Especially if you ain't got it.
Been trying to sue people at this point. People just have to open your ears and listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth, and you guys will know what Liv is about, what Liv represents, what type of person Liv is. If you don't like my attitude, you think I have a stank attitude, that's understandable, because a lot of the time I do have a stank attitude. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna not keep it real. I do have an attitude a lot of the time, and it is what it is. I mean, that's just my attitude. But
you're right, Olivia. Your attitude is what it is. That's why I don't understand who cares about her having an attitude. Like, I don't understand why people engage with that. Olivia does that for attention. She knows it muscles the internet. So that's why she does that, because she knows it gets under the internet skin. And Olivia loves a good tussle. She loves a good tussle. And she knows the majority of her audience are Black women. 85% of her audience are Black women. So she likes to do that every now and then she loves the tussle. Let's be honest. More people will sit and listen to her talking about the Black-white thing as far as a mixed biracial woman. Then somebody gonna sit and listen to the last ninja she let hit her from the back. Not too many people gonna sit around and listen to that. And she knows that.
As far as my character, that's a whole different thing. And people try to play with my character every day, all day. And like I said, if you just listen to the words that come out of my mouth, you'll understand how I feel about things. You know, it's just that simple. It's not hard. It's not rocket science.
We have all said this for years. Olivia doesn't like who she is as a person. That's why it's the makeup, it's the lip fillers, it's the gaudy eyelashes, it's the different hair changes. Olivia doesn't like who she is as a person. And I'm going to be very honest with you, and I've always felt this way. The lack of her being around her Black side of her family really affected her. Because Olivia was brought up with her white side of the family, and her sister Raquel, Hispanic side or Mexican side of their family, of Raquel's family. Olivia definitely feels like a void is missing because she doesn't know her Black side of her family. Olivia don't know her aunties and cousins and grandpas and uncles on her dad's side of the family, because she mentions none of them. Olivia doesn't have any childhood memories that I've heard of. Okay? Listen to when I say this. I'm not making this up. I've watched this girl for 7 years. I don't hear her talk about my auntie Cuckoo or Woo Woo, my Uncle Jim Bob, none of them. And I think that affects her. I don't know why. And I think being on the internet, it brings it out more. I don't know. Olivia is definitely, we've all figured this out over the years. Like, she definitely is a woman who can really benefit from therapy. Also the fact that, for some odd reason, when she gets with men, she tries to make like she really doesn't want a committed relationship. That's why she doesn't, like, she'll get with a man and she'll love him down today, and tomorrow she doesn't want him. And she does that because for some odd reason, and I don't know why this is, the men that she latches onto don't latch onto her the same way. So how she offsets it, she tries to make like she doesn't give a damn. Like, like she's just a player. And let's be honest, y'all. Olivia wants to be loved by a man just as much as any other woman who likes men. She definitely wants that. But for some reason, it's almost like she intentionally picked the man that she knows is not capable of loving her the way she wants to be loved. That's just my opinion. And that's Unfortunate for her. But let's be honest. Am I effed up behind that? No, because that's her life. That's her business. But unfortunately, she's a woman who is the mother of 3 girls. And something just tells me maybe Stella is somewhat the same way as her, hence the reason why Olivia is the way she is. And if you think about it, you know, especially Kaylani, who's with her 100% of the time, the other 2 daughters are not with her 100% of the time. You know, unfortunately, especially with Kaylani not having a relationship with her biological father, she could potentially grow up to be a mini Liv. No relationship with the black side of her family, no relationship with the dad, and feeling like she doesn't belong because she has never really bonded with the black side of her family, meaning Kaylani. Like Kaylani is going to grow up just like Olivia. Watch and see what, well, I won't be around for the next 16, 17 years to watch Kaylani grow up, but I guarantee you, if we live long enough to see it, it's going to happen. Because Olivia hasn't got a grip on being a biracial woman who doesn't have a relationship with her black side of her family. So if she hasn't got a grip on that situation, how do you think she's going to be able to help Kaylani? She's not going to be able to help her.
Oh, Lord Jesus. I wonder if my phone's going to shut off now because I'm directly in the sun.
That's true, Brianna. She's saying that recently, but Olivia has said in the past that her and her dad, like she had daddy issues.
Hey, Cynthia. Why does my neck hurt?
I agree, Proud Mama.
I guess we're having lunch together. Hi, Lady K. Yesterday, I went on TikTok and I was attacked for asking a question. So I turned another panel into my panel. Simple as that. And we talked about some real shit. And we had a great time. I had a great time. Yes, can I get a plate, please? With 2 on. Yeah, can I get I want chow mein, and then I want honey sesame chicken and the walnut shrimp. No.
Now, when have y'all seen Olivia eat so much food? Now, again, I haven't watched her in quite some time, but it's been a minute since I've seen the drive-through videos. I mean, who can forget the infamous No High C Orange and how she drove off? And that was so funny. That was a few years ago. That was hilarious. When she is she's emotionally eating again, right, you Blue E-boy? You can tell when something's bothering her because and Olivia has said this. Again, I'm not diagnosing Olivia. Olivia has said she's an emotional eater. That's why she was at the upwards of almost 400 pounds.
Let me get a bigger plate, and let me get also a side of the Beijing beef.
She literally ordered everything on the menu.
Okay, and the Beijing beef, what else can I get for you?
Yeah, let me also get a Diet Coke. A regular one.
Okay, what else?
Did she say she want a regular Coke?
What can I get for you, ma'am?
And I want a lot of hot sauce.
Okay, does that complete your order?
Yeah, that's it.
You like to donate to the Children's Hospital?
Not right now.
Girl, not right now. Not you, girl. Panda Express, she donating to y'all. That's all you need to worry about.
It'll be $16.99 on order.
Thank you.
What you said, all that food is a Diet Coke.
You're in a traffic jam? Yeah, I'm in a traffic jam at Panda Express. Let me see. I'm going to put y'all out the window because y'all hot. Y'all hot as hell. What is she doing? Who the fuck is Desi? You made sense. People just stuck in the past. Yeah, I think I made a lot of sense. And I think that it was a good conversation to be had. But no matter what I say on the topic, certain people will always have a problem with it. And then they're going to always turn it around that I have a problem with them. When, no, you have a problem with me. Let's keep it a buck. Like, stop lying to yourself and everybody else. Like, shit is...
I'm just curious, you guys. Like I said, I watch a lot of social media. I watch women who are biracial, who are Black women, white women, Hispanic women. I watch a lot. I don't hear this conversation. Like, is this a real, like, but this is a constant conversation with her, which it's like she wants the internet to embrace her, and she thinks the internet doesn't like her because she's light skinned. And the internet don't like her because of her. Not, I mean, somebody, it's like, with your light skinned ass. Somebody's not gonna, I don't know. It's just a weird conversation to keep having.
Weird.
At her age.
Shit is hella weird.
Hey, Ahada.
Oh, you were saying hello to the person in the chat. I'm like, who's Desi? I thought y'all thought I was Desi. She misunderstood what you...
Right. She talks about people who drink, but yet she's drinking all the time. Like I said, you guys, Olivia is a misguided missile. And will she ever get herself together? Not by herself. Olivia should really reach out to a therapist and get some very well overdue therapy, because she has a lot of, in my opinion, internal issues that she really needs to deal with. And let's be honest, y'all, majority of us could benefit from a therapist, right? We all could probably benefit from a therapist, just somebody to talk to that has, an unbiased opinion. You said, okay, being raised in Louisiana is definitely a conversation, but I don't think to this extent. But historically, it's an issue. But sis got bigger fish to fry. But she wasn't raised in Louisiana, Pearl. She was raised in California, right? If you're buying a bottle of booze a day, you're definitely pretty close to being an alcoholic. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that cover girl, you're definitely going to have to replay it. Yeah, with love, it's good for you. It's good for the soul. There's nothing wrong with therapy. It definitely is not anything wrong with it. People have suggested this to Olivia for years. I'm going to be honest with you. She really should have went when she went through that breakup with Gerard and him getting custody of those kids. And she went through all that being pregnant as well, too. I feel like therapy could probably change her life or change her mindset, but she just won't do it. I don't understand. And I really want to know, why does she wear shirts that cover her titties? Like, I get tired of looking at her titties all the time. Like, I understand that she's a woman and she has boobs, like, but why do I got to look at them all the time? Like, I don't understand that. Yeah, she's just using it to mask real issues. And you know what? You find that a lot of people on this internet, especially people like her that's always got some type of problem, some type of issue, some type of something going on, really be having a lot going on mentally. Like, Olivia definitely is a mental basket case. This is the same woman that sits and give her own self tattoos. And she's not even a professional tattoo artist. But she literally sits, like, you could tell that Olivia probably was into that whole cutting thing. Like, she was probably a person that did that self-cutting thing back in, when she was maybe a teenager or something like that. And that's probably one of the major reasons or biggest reasons she quit going to school. Olivia has been dealing with this light skin, dark skin thing for years, not just since she's been on YouTube. She was emo. She's been dealing with this issue since she was a child. And again, I really feel like it has a lot to do with the fact that she wasn't raised around her Black family, and she really doesn't understand Black. Like, she sees Black on television. She dated a Black man. Olivia wasn't even around Gerard's Black family. She didn't even like being around Gerard's Black family. Like, she was around Niecy, which is Gerard's sister, but she wasn't around. And she was, I think Danielle is Gerard's other sister that she got along with. But the majority of the rest of them people, yeah, she didn't fool with. Like, I remember a few years ago when she was with Gerard, and this is when they were living with the Webbs before they got married. I remember Olivia had Thanksgiving, her and Gerard had Thanksgiving at home. They were living in Grand Prairie at the time. And Gerard asked her in the I think they went live or it was a video. I can't remember. But he asked her, hey, did you want to go over one of their family members? Do you want to go over there? And she got mad. And she was like, no. And if you go, I'm going to be mad, Gerard. You're not just going to leave us here by ourselves. Like, she did not want to go with Gerard on Thanksgiving over to, to visit family. And I thought that was strange because, again, Olivia had been with this man for years. So I'm just going to, you got 3 kids with him. So I'm just going to assume you know the family, at least a vast majority of them. Olivia was at the time living in Texas, not having any family there, not having any friends there. So why not embrace the man that you were living with, had 3 children with? Why not embrace his family? Now, again, I'm not saying that you got to be in love with everybody in his family. I'm not saying that. But she didn't want to be around his family. She didn't want his kids being around his family. And she didn't want him around his family. And when he was with Olivia, he basically ostracized himself from his family. Now that he's with Antonisha, Gerard, we see it on Instagram. He loves, one thing I can say about Gerard, he loves his family. And he loves being around them. He has a great time with them. Olivia couldn't stand it. She could not stand for Gerard to be around his family. And that was so weird to me. I was like, girl, why do you not want this man around his people? Like, he the one that's from Texas. You're the alien. You're the guest. You're not from Texas. You're from California. So why are you going to get with this man, have 3 kids with him, and then basically ostracize him from his family and then the kids from the family too? It didn't make any sense to me. She said, I have X amount of black friends. Yeah, right. No, she doesn't. And the few black friends that she had, she picks the ones that she feels like she's cuter than, so she can feel superior in that way. I'm like, Olivia is a weirdo. Yeah, I think she was jealous too with Love. She didn't like the fact that Gerard embraced his family. She didn't like that, which, again, Olivia doesn't understand family, like Gerard's family dynamic. She didn't understand that because she's never experienced that. Because, again, she was raised around her white family and her sister's Mexican family. She don't know nothing about, backyard barbecues. Olivia don't know anything about family reunions. And she don't know nothing about that because she didn't experience that with her. Because I believe she said her father's family lives in Chicago. I remember her saying that years ago. And Olivia's never even been to Chicago. She's never even been. All right, y'all. That's my time, honey. I'm gone. I'm out of here. We will be back tomorrow for some more commentary. I got to check in with Tanae and Keontae and see what's going on over there. I do want to check in on Kiki Jones, y'all. Apparently, Kiki Jones has put out a GoFundMe when just a couple weeks ago, she was like, if y'all see a GoFundMe, it's not me. Now, apparently her husband hit her and she decided to do a GoFundMe, which I thought was the weirdest thing because sis, you got plenty of videos showing us you vacationing all over the globe, but now you need a GoFundMe? I said, okay, girl. We're going to get into that too. All right, y'all. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. Thank you, with love. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. And TMI is going to see y'all in the next one, honey. Remember, sub what you love. Bye.